This
Hi, Prithvi
conference
and
will
Geeta.
now be recorded.
Hi, sir.
Hi. Am I clearly audible?
Yeah, sir. For me, you're clear.
Okay. Geeta, how about you? Hello. Geeta, is my voice clearly audible? No.
Yes, sir. It is audible.
Yeah, fine, fine. Okay, okay. So before going to the session, can I have your background, like your qualification and working experience, if any, so that I would take that as a base and start my session.
Yes, I am Prithviraj. I am
Hmm.
from MBA finance background, and I have an experience of
Yeah.
5 years of experience in S&P Global, Hyderabad itself.
Last time we spoke, right, Prithvi?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, okay, fine, fine. How about Geeta? Geeta, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Your voice completely breaking.
Uh, you are audible.
Okay, your voice from your side is not at all clear. Am I clearly audible to you? Yeah, okay, I'll go ahead. Actually, Prithvi, we have already started the session. Okay, we're in between the sessions. I have completed only 1.5 topic from the day one till today. Okay, all
Okay.
right. So whatever we have discussed, let me brief it. Okay, but before
Okay.
going to start up the exact session, is my screen is visible?
Yeah, I can visible.
Yeah. Okay, okay, so my screen is visible to you both. Fine, right. So basically SAP is an ERP that you know very well. Okay, basically this SAP as an ERP package, it will be used by the organizations to automate the transactions or to process the transactions as and when transactions happens in the business. See, when you talk about a business organization or a company, numerous transactions will happen regularly, day by day or on daily basis. So whatever the transactions that are taking place, all those transactions must and should be processed into system. Here system means SAP ERP system. Okay. So the processing of transactions, nothing but data entry. This data entry will be done by a category of employees called end users. So end users will process the business transactions using SAP as an ERP package or as an ERP software. Okay. And for that processing of transactions by the end users, some settings are required from finance as well as from costing point of view. So whatever the settings that are required to process the transaction, all those settings we call them as either configuration settings or customization settings. Okay. So those settings in time will be done by a person, by an expert called SAP consultant. So I'm talking about two kinds of category of people as far as concerned to SAP career. One category is end users, another category is consultants. The main job, the main role of a consultant is to do the required settings, and once those settings are done by the consultants in the system, using those settings, end user, another category of SAP persons, end users will be able to process the business transactions into the system. Why the transactions are supposed to be processed, or basically what are the transactions when you speak about a business? See, what I was telling is numerous transactions or numerous activities will take place regularly in every business organization. Generally, what are the transactions that will take place from the point of view of business? Any guess?
Purchase, sale. Uh,
Purchases, sales. Okay, it can
Sale.
be processing of invoices, purchase invoices,
Yeah.
sales invoices. It can be process payments will happen, receipts will happen, expenses will be
Yeah.
incurred, assets will be procured, right? Loans will be taken, loans repayment will be done. These are all the
Yeah.
transactions that will take place regularly, repeatedly, recurringly. Whatever the transactions that are taking place, all those transactions must and should be captured into the system. So to capture into the system, who will process those transactions, who will capture those transactions into the system means end users will capture, end users will process the transactions into SAP system. Okay. So, but the point here is why to process the transactions? Why all the business transactions needs to be processed into the system? Is there any reason?
To know the profitability or
Excellent, excellent, Purvi. Right answer. To know the
yeah.
profitability as well as to know the financial position of the organization. Correct?
Yeah.
Right? So to know the profitability, we need some reports. To know the financial position, also we need some reports. Basically, these reports can be generated with the help of transactions processed into the system. I repeat once again, whatever the report organization wants, basically to know the profitability and to know the financial position, organization needs some reports. Those reports can be generated once the transactions are processed into the system. So that means processing of transactions will enable the organization to generate the various reports into the system, and using those reports management will be able to take the decisions. So if we have a report, by analyzing that particular report, organization will analyze the data and it will take the appropriate decisions with respect to business organization. So to take the decisions or to take the effective decisions, we need reports. To generate the reports, transactions are supposed to be processed, and those transactions shall be processed or shall be captured into the system by a category of people called end users. To process the transactions, some settings are required in the system in the backend, and those settings will be done by a person called consultant. Am I clear with my explanation?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So let me introduce the screens with respect to the SAP. So I'm letting you know how to enter into SAP system basically. Okay, just a second, please. See here, you're able to see SAP logon icon in my desktop. Is that clear? Is it all visible?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I'm showing you how to enter into SAP system basically. See, the company which has implemented SAP, which has installed in a generic terminology, which has installed SAP, in each and every desktop, you can see an icon like this. This is called SAP logon icon. Okay. So to enter into SAP, we need to double click on this SAP logon icon. We need to double click. Okay. Listen to my explanation carefully. So to enter into SAP system, we need to double click on this SAP logon icon. So once we double click, a small window will appear, and that small window we call it as SAP logon pad. Okay. Once we double click on that SAP logon icon, a small window will appear. This is the small window. This window is called as SAP logon pad. On this SAP logon pad, you will be able to see logon field or logon field. Is it visible? I'm moving my cursor on that.
Yeah.
Are you? So click on this logon icon or logon field. It will give you one more big screen where system will ask us to enter the user ID and password. So in my case, user ID is SAP user and password is India123. So give the user ID and password, SAP user, In my case, it is SAP user, password is India123. So give the user ID, password as soon as system prompts you to enter user ID and password. So once you give user ID and password, press enter on your keyboard. It will take you to the SAP screen. It will take us to SAP system. So initially it will take some time. So as long as we are opening multiple system, it will be very fast. See, you're able to see screen called SAP Easy Access screen. Is that visible?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the screen. I was explaining you about end users and consultants. What end users will do? They will process the transactions into the system. So whatever the transactions that are taking place in daily routine of business organization, all those transactions will be processed or will be entered into the system by users called end users, and those transactions will be processed using a screen called SAP Easy Access screen, which we are seeing on top. So basically, to understand clearly, SAP Easy Access screen is the screen used by the end users in order to process the business transactions into SAP ERP system. So once the transactions are processed into the system, as soon as the processing of transactions is completed, that means data is available in the SAP system. Once the data is available, management or organization will be able to generate the required reports, and using those reports, management can take the effective decisions. So to take the decisions, we need reports. To have the reports, we need to process the transactions, and these transactions will be processed by the persons called end users, and these transactions will be processed by the end users using a screen called SAP Easy Access screen. So this is the first screen which we have to know before we go into the details of the course. Am I clear?
Yeah.
Right. There is one more screen which we call it as IMG screen. If you observe carefully my explanation, I have mentioned about consultants. Consultants will do the required settings, which are called as either configuration settings or customization settings. So unless those settings are done in the system by the consultants, end users will not be able to process the transactions. I repeat once again, to take effective decisions, we need reports. To generate the reports, transactions are supposed to be processed. To process the transactions in SAP Easy Access screen by the end users, some settings in the back end of SAP system are very much required, and those settings will be done by a special category of people called SAP consultants. And those settings will be done in a screen called IMG screen, and that IMG screen I'm going to show you right now. Pruti, it seems you are behind the air cooler.
No, sir.
Okay, because
Just fan it.
fan, some that disturbance is coming. Yeah, so this is the screen which we call it as IMG screen. The term IMG stands for implementation guide. This is something very important, please. This is the screen. There are only two screens to remember as far as concerned to SAP. And in entire SAP, there are only two screens. One is SAP Easy Access screen, which will be used by the end users to process the transactions. Another one is IMG screen, which will be used by the consultants to do the required settings with respect to business organization. So unless settings are done in IMG screen by the consultants, end users will not be able to process the transactions. What I'm to say is, to process the transactions, some backend settings are very much required, and those backend settings will be done by consultants using IMG screen. I hope I'm clear with my explanation.
Yes, sir.
Right. So far, so these are all the two screens to remember: easy access screen and IMG screen. So first, whatever so far I have covered, let me show you whatever the settings which we have done in the last 3 sessions. We have created a company. Okay, so we have created one company which is called I'll show you. What is a company? Any idea? How can we define the term company? Any idea?
Company is the
Uh,
organization unit for which we can draw financial statements.
We can draw financial statements.
Like profit and loss,
company.
balance sheet.
Mm, mm, mm. Okay. Yeah. See, that is a generic definition as far as concerned to the company, but the definition still holds good, but it will have some broader view of explanation. What exactly is a company as far as concerned to SAP finance module? Basically, see, we have created a company called MM123 for Global Limited. We named it as MM123 for Global Limited, and address details with respect to the particular company we have maintained here. Okay, so but basically, what is a company from SAP finance perspective? Let me explain very clearly. Have you heard about an organization called Kodak?
No.
No, sir.
Kodak, you must have heard about it very well. Kodak organization.
Mm,
No?
No, sir, not.
no, sir.
No.
Right, right. Uh, at least have you heard about an organization called Microsoft?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? The base location of Microsoft is in which country? It has originated from which country?
I don't know, sir.
It is from US. Right?
Okay.
Right? See, what I want to say is basically what exactly is a company. See, if you take an example of Microsoft company, okay, Microsoft company, it is doing its business in so many countries across the world. In so many countries across the world, it is doing business. Like it is doing business in US, in UK, German, Japan, India, South Korea, North Korea. Okay, likewise, in different countries across the world, it is doing its business. In US, listen to my explanation carefully. In US, the Microsoft is being called as Microsoft US Limited or US Inc. In Japan, it is called as Microsoft Japan Limited. In India, it is called as Microsoft India Limited. In UK, it is called as Microsoft UK Limited. But representing all these countries globally, it is called as Microsoft Global Limited. To represent all the countries in which it is doing the business, combining together all those countries, Microsoft organization is being called, being named as Microsoft Global Limited. So here the term Microsoft Global Limited, as far as concerned to SP, Microsoft Global Limited is considered as company. So what exactly do you mean by
So
company
the
as far as concerned to SAP? Yeah, yeah, company is a business organization which is doing its business in more than one country. Okay,
okay.
so company represents an entity which is doing business in more than one country. So that is what exactly do we mean by company as far as concerned to SAP FICO module. So here, while giving the training, we created a company called MM1234 Global Company, and we have assumed it as the base location is India and the city is Hyderabad. Right? Next, this is what is company. Once we have created a company, we went to next phase, that is called creation of company code. Creation of company code. So what exactly is a company, and what exactly is a company code, and what is the difference between company and company code? Basically, to understand company code, we need to understand company very well. Unless we understand the term company very well, we will not be able to understand what exactly is company code. What I mean to say is, without understanding what is company conceptually, we cannot understand what is company code. So let me explain again whatever I have explained as far as concerned to company. Then I'll explain what is company code and what is the difference between company code. I have, if you remember very well, I have taken an example of Microsoft Global Limited, and I was told, I was explaining that Microsoft is doing business in US, UK, Japan, India, South Korea, North Korea, in various countries across the world, across the globe. In US, it is called as Microsoft US Inc. In India, it is called Microsoft India Limited. In UK, it is called Microsoft UK Limited. See, when I am using the term Microsoft India Limited, Microsoft India Limited will speak about the business of Microsoft as far as concerned to country India only. It does not speak about the business of Microsoft with respect to other countries. Am I right?
Yes.
Similarly, when I speak about Microsoft UK Limited, it will speak about the business of Microsoft organization as far as concerned to country UK only. Similarly, if I say Microsoft Japan Limited, it will speak about the performance of business organization of Microsoft with respect to country Japan only. It does not speak about other countries' business with respect to Microsoft. So here, whatever Microsoft India Limited, Microsoft US Inc. or Microsoft UK Limited or Microsoft German Limited or Japan Limited, South Korea Limited or North Korea Limited, all these are being represented by a concept called company code. So what I mean to say is, in my example, Microsoft US Limited is a company code. Microsoft IN Limited is a company code. Microsoft UK Limited is a company code. Microsoft Japan Limited is a company code. Now I hope you must have understood what is the difference between company and company code, right?
Yeah.
How about Geeta? Are you clear with my explanation, Geeta?
Yes, sir, I'm clear.
Geeta is online? Yeah, fine. Okay. So we have created one company code as well. Just let me show you what is the company code we have created. All these things with clear cut path and explanation you can see in my videos. Okay, just I'm giving you the brief what we have discussed. We have created a company code called MMI1. We named it as MM1234 India Limited. See, I'll show you one more screen for your clarity sake. And Geeta, you are from commerce background or from technical background?
Sir,
Yeah, you are from technical background or commerce background?
no, sir, I'm B.Tech.
Sorry?
I have done B.Tech, sir.
BBA.
B.Tech.
Oh, BTech and which stream?
CSE.
CSE. Okay.
Sir,
Right.
actually, the thing is,
Fine. See,
I have took the training on FICO.
you had a training.
Yes, sir. But not in deep.
Oh,
She has told only the configuration thing and all. So I need in
okay.
deep. So that's why I asked. Yeah.
Okay. 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 Fine. Fine. Okay. So
Yeah.
just we were discussing about the company code and company. See, look at screens very carefully. We have
Yeah.
created a company MM1234 and we named it as MM1234 Global Limited. See, I'm talking about company, not company code. I'm showing you the screen with respect to company, not with respect to company code. Look at here carefully the description which I have mentioned here. This is company and the code which we have assigned is MM1234. This MM1234 will speak about entire global entity. MM1234 Global Limited. And if you see MMI1, MMI, this MMI1 is a company code which will speak about MM1234 organization only, but with respect to country India. That is the reason why I have mentioned it as IN Limited. MM1234 IN Limited. This is the description of the company code. And if you see company description, MM1234 Global Limited. Did you observe the difference?
Yeah.
Yeah. So global means it will represent multiple countries. IN, it will speak about country India only. Likewise, in how many companies, in how many countries an organization is doing the business, for each and every individual country, one company code must and should be created in the system. Suppose if your business organization is doing business, if your organization is doing, if your company is doing business, let us say in 50 countries, 50 different countries, that means 50 company codes you will have to configure. You will have to create 50 company codes representing each a separate country. Getting my point? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. So this is what is company code. So company code is at country level, whereas company is at global level, at universal level. Therefore, company is the highest entity when compared to company code. Did you get my point?
Yeah.
Fine. So likewise, in how many countries the organization is doing business, in that many countries, for each and every individual country, a separate company code has to be configured, has to be created, has to be defined in the system. Okay. So here, by using the MMI1, which is a company code with respect to country India, using this company code, whatever the reports we generate, that report will contain information with respect to entire country called India. Entire country India information can be generated in the form of reports using this company code called MMI1. Getting my point? I repeat once
Yeah.
again my explanation. Using this MMI1 company code, using this MMI1 company code, whatever the report we generate, that report will give us data with respect to entire country called India. Getting my point?
Yeah.
Right. So now my requirement is I don't want a report which will contain complete country information. Rather, I want a report which should speak about a particular region within the country. Suppose I want a report with containing the data with respect to northern region of India, or southern region of India, or western region of India, or eastern region of India. If I want a report with respect to a particular side, a particular portion of country within the country, that information I can't get using this company code, because company code will give entire country information. But specifically, if I want a report with respect to a particular region, like southern region, northern region, eastern region, western region, then if I want a report like that, what I need to do is I need to set up one more entity called business area. So business area, we have created 4 business areas. Just I will show you. Business area. Using these business areas, we can generate reports at regional levels, like southern region report, northern region report. Okay, just let me show you. One second. Yeah, just 1 second, please. Company code MM1234 India Limited. Using this company code, we can generate a report, and that report will contain entire country information with respect to country India. But if I want a report with respect to a particular region within the country, I don't want a report which contain entire country information. Rather, I want a report which should give me either southern region report, or northern region information, or western region, or eastern region. So if I want a report like that, I cannot generate that report using company code. In that place, what I need to use is I need to use a separate entity, separate code called business area. So we have created 4 business areas. Just let me show you. MMIE, MMIN, MMIS, MMIW. See, if I want a eastern region report, I will use this business area MMIE. If I want northern region, I will use MMIN. If I want southern region, I will use MMIS. If I want western region report, I will use MMIW. So just we have created 4 business areas region wise. In real time, it need not be region wise, it can be product wise. Suppose if I am dealing with 10 kinds of products, 10 different kinds of products, I can define each my product as a business area. Rather, I want a report customer wise, vendor wise, or asset wise, or any other aspect. So from which aspect you want to analyze the data, that will become the basis, that will become the requirement to design your business area. So how organization, how management wants reporting. So the requirement of reporting will become the base to declare or to configure to set a business area in the system. It can be region wise, it can be customer wise, it can be dealer wise, it can be distributor wise, it can be area wise. Okay, so we have created 4 business areas. Clear? So by using MMIE, I will get the report which will speak about eastern region of the business within country India. Similarly, if I use MMIN, it will give me northern region report. Similarly, IS, it will give me southern region report with respect to country India I'm speaking about. Similarly, IW will give me western region of country India report. Am I clear with my explanation?
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. So next, so this is what we have discussed basically. Okay, conceptually speaking, company, we have done company code, business area, and there is one more thing which we have discussed, the consolidated business area. What is consolidated business area? So far we have discussed about business area, and now consolidated business area. Consolidated business area means two business areas combining together will become a consolidated business area. See, if I use MMIE here, I will get Eastern region report only. If I use IN, MMIN, I will get Northern report. If I use IS, I will get Southern region report. If I use IW, I will get Western region report only. Here, now my requirement is I want a report which should contain data with respect to Eastern region as well as Southern region or region. I want a report which should give me data with respect to North and East, both regions combining together. If I want a report like that, I need to create a business area which is called as consolidated business area, which will combine both the regions. So we have created some two consolidated business areas. I'll show you for your information sake. Just I'll show you. See, we have created two consolidated business areas, MMEW, containing this consolidated business, using which I will get the report. I can generate a report, and in that report, I can view data with respect to Eastern region and Western region. For my easy remembrance sake, I have used EW. E stands for Eastern region, W stands for Western region. Similarly, if I want North and Southern region combinedly, if I want a report with respect to North region and Southern region in one report, I will use consolidated business area called MMNS, which will fetch me a report which will contain data with respect to Northern region and Southern region. Got the point?
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. So this is what we have discussed, company code, company and business area, consolidated business area. Some are the other things
Yeah.
also we have. Please.
Yeah, I have a doubt here. Here we have created a consolidated business area. That means
Mm,
EW and NS,
mm,
Eastern region and Western region, and Northern region and Southern region. If
mm,
you
mm.
required if you required, can we create EN and WS also? I mean Eastern region and Northern
Comfort,
region.
comfortably you can do that.
Okay. Based on the
Okay,
business
right.
requirement, we need to combine the areas, right?
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Again, consolidated business areas, when you are defining business areas, it need not be based on your regions. It can be based on your products also. Suppose
Okay.
two products you want to see at a time. Okay, like that. That is
Okay.
what you said is very much right. Settings, configuration settings, that is defining business area, setting up business area, setting up consolidated business area, depends on how organization wants its reports. Okay,
Okay.
the requirement depends on the how organization wants its reports. Reporting should be in which pattern, that will become the best to define the things. Okay,
Okay.
next, we have also done some financial accounting global settings. I'll show you some of the whatever the global settings which we have done. Okay, we have created fiscal year variant. Okay, just I'll show you that fiscal year variant for your information sake. Before we discuss about fiscal year, have you heard about the term fiscal year?
Yeah, I'm financial year.
Financial year, right? What exactly do we mean by financial year? Financial year.
It may be a calendar year or non-calendar year. The business transactions which will take a place in particular 12 months. That may be a calendar year or maybe non-calendar year.
What is calendar year? When a financial year is set to be a calendar year.
The business transactions which will take from Jan to December, it will consider as a calendar year.
Okay, then non-calendar year.
Maybe April to March. It may be
Must be April to
changed.
March.
It may
Must
change also depending on the business.
Yeah, depending upon the business requirement again. Okay.
Yeah.
See, what you said is very much right. Fiscal year means financial year followed by the organization to maintain its books of accounts, basically. Okay. Organization has to maintain books of accounts. To maintain books of accounts, whatever the fiscal year, whatever the financial year organization is following, that financial year in finance terms, it is called as fiscal year. Actually, we are not supposed to use the term financial year, though it is being used in real time in practice. Okay, but it is not financial year. We would use the term fiscal year. Fiscal year is the actual term. And in general, when you speak about fiscal year or financial year, okay, for time being both are same, I'll be using simultaneously for your easy understanding sake. Fiscal year or financial year in general, every fiscal year of an organization, every financial year of an organization generally divided into 12 equal parts, 12 equal portions, and each equal portion of a financial year, of a fiscal year, is called as posting period. Likewise, posting period, 12 equal portions. Listen to my explanation carefully, please. Every fiscal year or every financial year of an organization will be divided into 12 equal portions or 12 equal parts, 12 equal divisions. Each division, each portion is being technically known as posting period. In generic term, it is called as a month, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so likewise, January, February, March, April. January is a month or it is a period. February is a period. March is a period. April is a period. May is a period. June is a period. July is a period. October, November, August, September, October, November, December. So these are all the each and every month in a calendar technically called as a period. So likewise, in every fiscal year, in every financial year, whether it is a calendar year or non-calendar year, every fiscal year, every financial year will have 12 normal posting periods, 12 posting periods. And these periods can be start from January and ends with December. If a year is starting from January and ending with December, it is called as calendar financial year, calendar fiscal year. If a fiscal year, if a financial year is not getting started from January, what I mean to say is it will not start from January, rather it will start from a month which is other than January. Then that fiscal year, that financial year is called as non-calendar fiscal year, non-calendar financial year. And in general, as I was mentioning, every fiscal year will have every financial will have a 12 months in general. But there is a possibility that fiscal year may not have 12 periods in some cases. And if any fiscal year which does not have 12 periods, which will have less than 12 number posting periods or months, then that fiscal year is called as shortened fiscal year. So what is shortened fiscal year? Shortened fiscal year is a financial year or a fiscal year which will have number of months or number of periods which are less than 12. It can have 11 or 10 or 9 or 8 or 7 or 6. And this will be possible. Shortened fiscal year is possible in only two scenarios. Can you guess those two scenarios roughly?
When middle of the year business may start, at that time uh, we got the situation,
Correct. Next.
winding up of the business.
Correct. You must have gone through my videos, right? Yeah. Did you gone through my videos?
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
gone through up to four classes.
4 classes. Okay. How about
Actually,
Geeta?
I have tried to attend a fifth class also, but there is some disturbances in that. It was not
Okay.
played.
Okay.
That's
Okay. Okay. How about Geeta? Geeta, did you go through my videos? Hello. Geeta, are you in? Are you in the session, Geeta? Hello. 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 Right. Oh.
left.
Okay. Prithvi, are you able to hear me?
Yeah, sir.
Right. Fine. Fine. Okay. So just I'll show you what is the fiscal year which we have created. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you able to follow the videos, Prithvi?
Yeah, it's fine for me, sir.
Okay. See, we have created a fiscal year variant called M1, and we have defined periods also.
Yeah,
We have defined 12 periods. Okay. And here you
yeah,
see for fourth month, we have given one number.
yeah.
For fifth month, we have given two. Likewise, for sixth month. Fourth month means what is the name of the month in a calendar for fourth month?
April.
If April. So April we have created. April we have defined as the first period. Likewise,
Yeah,
then May, then June, July, August, September, October, November, December, then January, February, March. Right?
yeah.
So that means this fiscal year variant M1 will speak about calendar year or non-calendar year.
Non-calendar. Yeah,
Non-calendar year, which will start from April, which is starting from April, ending with March.
yeah.
Suppose if I would have started May as the first month, what would be my ending month, ending period?
April,
April, obviously. If I want to start my fiscal year from June, what will be my ending month, ending period?
May.
Obviously. Understood?
Yeah,
Right. Even we have also maintained text period test
yeah.
first
They have a
period
doubt. I
April.
have.
Mm,
They have a doubt that in that periods we
mm.
have mentioned some -1. I want to know the reason for
Correct.
that.
Yeah. See, suppose let us say as it is a financial year 2019-20. Okay,
Okay.
2019-20, no, present financial year. Though it is
Breaking the
2019-20, yeah, how about now?
yeah, fine.
Okay, though it is 2019-20, it will be called as 2019 fiscal year only, right?
Yeah.
That means from April to December, from 4 to 12, these months are belongs to 2019. From first to month, they are belongs to 2020 year, correct?
Yeah.
Though they belongs to 2020 year, system should consider them as posting periods of 2019 only. Getting my point?
Okay.
Because fiscal year is, though it is 2019-20, we call it as 2019 fiscal year only. See, as we
Yeah.
have brain, as we can analyze, as we have understanding ability, we will understand easily. But how system should understand? We should explicitly tell to consider these first 3 months, though they are falling in the year 2020, system should understand them as 2019 posting periods only. To understand like that by the system, we will give -1, and which is called as year shift. See, this first month will indicate January 2020, right? This one first
Yeah.
month. January 2020 should be interpreted by the system as 10th period of 2019. That means 2020 year shall be interpreted by the system as 2019 by giving -1 year. Understood?
Yeah.
Okay. You got the clarity?
Yeah. Yeah, sir. I got.
Fine. Right. So fiscal year variant we have created. The next we have also discussed about posting period variant. See, when I was explaining about fiscal year variant, fiscal year or financial year, I mentioned that each and every financial year will be divided into 12 equal divisions. That each division is called as a period, and those periods will be controlled in SAP using a variant called posting period variant. So we have created a posting period variant. I'll show you that as well. See, MMI1 posting period variant, right? Visible? Hello?
Yeah. Yeah, sir.
Yeah, okay. How this posting period variant will be designed? I'll show you one more screen. See, just I'll change it into display mode. Look at here. MMI1, 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 MMI1. See, from period 1 to period 12. Visible?
Yeah.
Okay. See, 12th period means 12th period will be March, right? March 2020. Correct?
Yes.
Though it is 2020, system will interpret as 2019 only because we have given year shift -1. Right? Is that clear?
Yeah. Yeah. Clear.
Okay. The next one more we have discussed, which is something very important: field status. Field status variant. So, what is field status variant basically? Prithvi, you have Gmail ID or Yahoo Mail or Hotmail?
Gmail.
Gmail. When did you create your Gmail ID?
Uh, when I'm in MBA, it's
Be
more than 5 years.
more than 5 years. Did you remember
Yeah.
how did you create Gmail ID?
Yeah. With some specific details I have given
Some,
in that
yeah,
fields.
your name. Yeah,
Yeah.
first name, last name, middle name, date of birth,
Yeah.
gender, age, country, alternative mail ID, secret question, answer for secret question, your PIN, your address, and all those things, right?
Yeah.
If you open that screen while creating a mail ID account, system will ask you to enter some data in the fields. So many fields will appear. In those fields, you have to enter data. Correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Out of those fields, some fields are mandatory, some fields are not mandatory. That means some fields are optional. Even if you do
Yes.
not give data in those fields, system will allow you to create mail ID. Correct?
Yeah.
But there are some fields with star mark or some red mark. Without giving data in those fields, system will not allow you to create mail ID. So there are fields in a screen which are mandatory fields, which are optional fields. In optional fields, whether you give data or not give data, system will allow you to create the mail ID. In mandatory fields, unless we give data, system will not allow us to create mail ID. Correct?
Yes, sir.
How system will understand whether a particular field is a mandatory field or non-mandatory field? Does system understand star? No.
Um.
No, system will not understand star. It will understand only zeros and ones. No,
Yeah.
right? Okay. System will not understand by why star will be there in a particular field. Star symbol will be there for the users to understand the user that that particular field is a mandatory field. But how system will understand a particular field is a mandatory field, a particular field is an optional field? That means that whatever the screen that has appeared while creating the mail ID, behind that screen some program will be running. Correct?
Yes.
That program must have been developed by a developer, some software engineer. Correct?
Yeah.
So while developing that program, he must have instructed the system to consider a particular field, to understand a particular field as a mandatory field, and he must have instructed the system to understand a particular field as an optional field. That means some program will run behind the screen. That program will explain the system that so and so field is a mandatory field, so and so field is an optional field. Getting my point?
Yeah. Yeah.
In that way, system will understand some fields are mandatory fields, some fields are optional fields. Mandatory, optional, these acts are called as status of the field. These acts are called as status of the field. Status means whether that field is a mandatory field or an optional field. Getting my point?
Yeah.
Similarly, I mentioned that I have explained that end users will process the transactions using the screen called SAP Easy Access screen. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. While processing the transactions also, number of fields will appear for the user. Out of the fields that are appearing at the time of processing the transactions, which field business wants optional field, which field business wants to make it as an mandatory field. Suppose let us say there are 10 fields that are appearing while processing transactions. Out of 10 fields, how many fields, in how many fields data must be entered, in how many fields data need not have to be entered by the end users? So which field should be a field, which field should be an optional field, that will be decided, that will be controlled. Like that control will be done using a variant called field status variant, and we have created a field status variant. I'll show you. See, one second. we have created a field status variant called MI1 field status variant. If you look at this, just I'm double clicking on field status groups. Again, I'm double clicking on field status group G001. Here, generate a tab. See, for general data tab, if you look at text,
Oh, yeah.
see, while processing the transactions, end users will see a field called text, and that text field is a mandatory field. Required field or mandatory, both are same. Required. See, for text, we have selected a radio button. We have selected an option called required. Clear?
Yeah.
That means unless some text is given in a text field, system will not allow the end users to process the transaction. Mandatorily, compulsory, they have to enter some text. Some description they have to give in the field called text. Therefore, text field is a mandatory field. Required field. Required entry. Required field means mandatory field. Similarly, if you see assignment number, is it in required mode or optional mode?
Optional mode.
Optional mode means while processing the transaction by the end users will come across a field called assignment number. Whether they give data or do not give data, system will allow them to process the transaction, because assignment number field is being maintained as an optional field, not maintained as a compulsory field or required entry. Understood?
Yeah, yeah.
Right? So this is how these are the things which we have discussed in the last sessions. Okay, these are the important fields which we have discussed. Clear?
Yeah, Jay, here
Hmm.
mandatory fields are some specified mandatory fields are there in SAP tool. Text,
Hmm.
invoice reference heading.
No. See, text is generally optional field. I have made it
Yeah.
into required field. I'll show you. Standard fields group I'll show you. Suppose if you take 0001, this is SAP standard field. Okay.
Okay.
See, here text is optional,
Yeah, yeah.
right? Hope your query is answered.
Yeah, I'm not asking about this. Actually, ఇక్కడ ఉన్న
Hmm.
ఫీల్డ్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా జే, ఇవి స్పెసిఫైడ్
No, no.
ఇవే ఫీల్డ్స్ మనం మ్యాండేటరీ ఆర్ నాన్ మ్యాండేటరీ అడ్జస్ట్ చేయగలుగుతామా? ఇంకేమైనా అడిషనల్ డేటా పాయింట్స్ యాడ్ చేయొచ్చా? అంటే బేస్డ్ ఆన్
చెయ్యొచ్చు.
బిజినెస్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్.
బిజినెస్ బట్ అంత రిక్వైర్మెంట్ రాదు. ఎందుకు రాదు అని అంటే, ఆల్మోస్ట్ అన్ని ఫీల్డ్స్ SAP వాళ్ళు కాన్ఫిగర్ చేసేసినారు, ఇచ్చేసి ఉన్నారు
యా.
మనకి. ఒకవేళ
ఓకే.
ఇఫ్ ఎట్ ఆల్, if there is any field which has not been given, that field can be added by developing the code, and which will be done by the ABAPers.
యా, యా.
Okay, so it's a very good question, very good observation, Prithvi. Right?
యా.
Like say if you see additional account assignments, these many fields,
యా.
if you click here, you can go see. Similarly, material management, these many fields.
ఓకే.
Yeah, almost all the things SAP has given. Okay, but if
యా,
at all, if
యా.
you need any new field, you can add up. There is no doubt about it. Okay,
యా.
but
కెన్ యూ
adding a field will not be done by the functional consultants. It will be done by programmers called ABAP consultants.
ఓకే.
Okay, but requirement we need to give. We need to take the requirement from the business, understanding the requirement of the business. If anything is not available in the standard SAP, we need to explain requirement to the developers, which we call them as ABAP programmers. Basing on our inputs, they will develop and they will add.
ఓకే. ఓకే.
Okay, right. So far these are all the things which we have discussed basically during the last sessions. Okay,
ఓకే.
if with this, and by going through my videos, confidently I can say that you can continue from tomorrow onwards. in the session.
Yeah, Jay, I have one doubt in define a document number range. Can you show that once? When
Yeah,
I'm practicing, I got some error. That's why I'm asking.
number range. I in my thing I have explained SA document type SA.
Yeah, yeah,
This
yeah.
number range 01. This 01 shall not be changed under any circumstance. This is SAP standard number assigned.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you even real time also we do not change. We keep 01 as it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. What is your doubt here?
After clicking the number range information, we need to give an company code, right?
Correct. I'll show you.
There, when I'm giving the company code, it's showing in a red color.
Here we need to give MI1.
Yeah. Yeah. Same.
Click here and click on this change intervals.
Okay.
Click,
After that,
click on
uh,
this. After that, add interval, insert interval,
okay, insert interval. Okay.
insert interval. Once you click on
When
insert interval, it will
okay.
ask you number. Number means I told you that not to change that number. That
Yeah.
number shall be given here. If you see, I have already maintained 01
Yeah.
2019. Then from number 1 I have given two number 10,000. Any number you can give two number, but it must be bigger than from number.
Okay.
Okay. Current number 0 it is showing. It will
Okay.
it will change as soon as you start process transaction. Okay.
Okay.
See, it's very simple, Prithvi. Why do we maintain this number range is, see, when you go to a shop, after purchasing, you will be billing your purchases.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
some bill with specific number.
Yeah, you will get the bill with specific number. How receipt will be generated with error.
System will automatically
See,
will
to
pick up
generate,
that.
yeah, pick up one number. Automatically, it will pick up number. Correct?
Yeah.
To pick up number, to pick up the number automatically by the system in the backend, in the software which has been developed or which has been installed in the system, this number range they must have maintained.
Yeah.
Unless we maintain this number range, how system will know the number? Correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Got the point?
Yeah, I got the point. When I'm practicing, I missed out to click on intervals. That's why I got in some errors.
Okay, 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 okay. So
Uh,
do it. See, when you are practicing, if you struck up somewhere else, you just what you need to do is just go back to the video which was
yeah.
recorded and listen once again, then come to the practice.
Yeah.
And most
Yeah.
importantly, writing down the notes is very important, Prithvi.
Yeah. So
I will
I'm
be.
doing.
We have to write down the notes like anything. Forget about video recording. Okay,
Yeah.
how best you are maintaining the running notes, that will decide your practice.
Yes. Sir, in one video, you told me that we are assigning some four digits alphanumeric codes.
Uh,
That that we can give anything in that field, right? But
Anything in that
basically,
field.
in general, business will give you that codes.
Business
When I'm,
give us the codes, correct?
yeah, that means
Business will give us the codes.
do we need to remember all those codes which we have given in that settings?
I'll show you. See, first I'll show you company code. Okay. once again. I have given company code, right? MMI1.
Yeah.
Okay. I create one more. I will show you one more. This is posting period variant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll show you one more. See, I have created MMI1. Look at, to the extent possible, see, company code. What is the company code? What is the code I have used for company code? MMI1.
I1.
For posting period, MM.
I1.
For field status variant, MM.
I1.
Do we need to remember now?
Yeah. Um, you told me that
See,
you can also give an different, na? That's why I have tried that
different.
one.
Yeah, different. Okay, okay. But the thing is, why in real time we do not use codes like we may, like I have shown you just now. Field status variant, different code. Posting period variant, different code. Different code. Okay.
Yeah.
But why I am using same codes here means, see, we are at learning stage, right?
Yeah.
As we are at learning stage, our focus should not be on remembering the code. Rather, our focus must be on understanding the concept.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
So if we focus on remembering the codes, we will lose the concept. We will lose the subject. The
Yeah.
reason why to simplify learning, wherever possible, I am using this 4-digit code same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Jay, one more doubt.
Mm,
You have using some
codes.
SAP end user screen. What is the TN means? Is that
Oh,
a shortcut
suppose
key
here.
to get back?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, correct. It's a shortcut key to get back. That's,
From any
if I
screen we
use
can get back from here.
get back, if from any screen we can get back. Suppose if I want to close down, simply slash an ex. Ex stands for exit,
Yes.
logout.
EX
Ex
or NEX, sir?
slash an ex.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Slowly you will
Okay, sir.
get used to this all these things. You need to remember even automatically. You will be remembered during the practice.
Yeah, sir.
Okay. Don't worry about how to remember the codes. Okay. See, if you ask me how many transaction codes I have remembered as consultant, more than 2,500 codes I know now.
Yeah.
I never by hearted the things. It will come by practice. Just by practice, it will come automatically. It will come. You don't need to write it on a paper and by heart every day.
Yeah, sir.
Okay. So don't worry regarding all
Yeah.
those things. You will remember automatically whatever you have learned.
Yeah, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sir.
Right. Any further queries?
No, sir. If I have nothing
Okay.
up to now, I have clear.
Okay. Very good. Nice to hear that. Okay. So
Yeah.
if nothing is there, I will be closing the session. Fine.
Yeah. Fine, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Have a nice time. Rudy.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Same to you.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.